Hello everyone, Versa90 here today with some code Geass. I've got the Guran Type 2 or Mark 2 here. I will be building this kit up and it will be a two-parter. First part will be the kit itself. The second part will be these guys, where I'll be painting them up before putting them inside the cockpit. Whilst I'm painting those, I'll show the actual Lancelot Albion I have. That was a couple of years back. I can't remember if I did a video on it or not. But yeah, we'll get this guy started and go from there. Let's get this all folded out. I'm going to stick this over there because it's not needed at the moment. So what is needed is the following. Well, I can actually see the numbers. Number 3 and number 4. Which will be these two. So, having it this way around, we'll grab this bit, and this bit goes into the front right there, like so. Now she would literally just slide into here. Once you've built it, I'm hoping it opens up. If it does, then that's awesome. If it doesn't, then yeah, great, we've got to take things apart. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Right, scene number 3. Just get these extra bits off it. Like so. Okay, so this needs to be this way around. And this bit literally goes onto these two pegs at the bottom here. Just like so. And this will probably be easier for you to see on that one. You can see the back bit where she will be, and then that's part of the body frame, as you can see there. Now we'll need these two parts. That bit and that bit. And we'll also need this so we can get this E out. Now this, once you've got this bit, just figuring out which way this actually goes, like that. And this will click into here apparently, like that. Then clip around this guy. Okay, so the peg just there goes into the peg just there. So it should look a lot like that. I'd admit the colour separation seems to be pretty good on this, especially since it's a high grade as well. There you go. Then We have C10. PCF. We have 8 on C. And PC7. And then of course we've got N. Double N. 1 and 2. Righty, so 1 on that. 2 is, yeah, like that. This one like that, and slots in. So this bit slots into here. This bit slots into here. I can get it in like that. It is kind of odd how it is, but yeah, that's how it slips in. It can't, when you put it in, it kind of feels like it doesn't belong, but apparently it does. I see. I was doing it slightly wrong. It goes like that. So once we can get that pushed in, it goes like that, almost at a 90-degree angle. I was trying to put it in like this. So yeah, it's almost at a 90-degree angle it goes in. Just like so. A21. Where's number 21 hiding? There it is. And 33. Righty, so this here goes on to here, covers that bit and covers that bit as well, which keeps these two bits in place, like so. This here then clicks into here. Let's just double check that's down. One side is, the other side isn't. Like so. So yeah, you can actually, so yeah, it is what I thought it was. So with this here, you can open the cockpit and you can take them out. So that's good. That means I don't have to take it apart and redo it. That would have been so annoying. So you can have it like that, where it's open, or you can have it where it's shut, which is pretty neat. Of course, you can have it open like that, and you can have her standing in the axle hand if you so wanted to. Anyway, I'll have it shut, because that's how we're going to have this one, like that. Number 6. Like so. Or we move this to here like that, just so I can see it better. Alright, so that's almost that done. We've got a few bits and bobs to do, and then we go on to the other sections. So, A34. And B17. I believe is this one. Let's move that over there. Yep. And 18. Okay. B17. And B18. Okay. So, for this bit here goes over that bit first, and then gets clipped on. Like that. And this bit does the same, goes over that first, then clips into here, like so. And then this bit goes on the top. Bit of an indicate there. Like so. Looking good so far. Now onto the waist, onto the actual torso. So we're going to be doing the actual joint connection here. Where'd the other one go? There it is. A1 and 2. So this will be the actual next section to do. And we need number J. Well, letter J. Okay, so we want this on the second run, like that. Just to actually run way around, it's supposed to be upwards. Let's get this up. So we want to be up like that. Right, close this up. Just like so. And then we go with the next parts, which is 18 and 20. Here's 18. And number 20. So there's no undergates. So this bit goes through and on, and this bit goes on, like that, like so. Grab this bad boy, slot that in. So there's that. Just need to add that little cap on. So attached to there would be this, where the piece would come out. But that will be a later time. So A9. So this bit will just go into here, once we can get this in. Drop that for a second. And there you go. And there's that bit. Now, let's sharpen this all up, shall we? Make things easier. On to the next section, shall we? So, B to begin with. 15. There you go. Now this is actually the fun part, because with this bit we need a stick lap to it. So one thing I'm doing is I'm going to see if I can do it after. Does that make sense? So push this on, so you can see it like that. Now this bit will be somewhere here. Let's have a little look. Okay, let's see how it goes. Righty, so with this bit here, what you would be doing is at the top here, you'd be doing that, and this will basically be going over basically going on there. I'm really bad when it comes to stickers, so I might as well just paint that, which is what I'm going to do. Paint that in the next episode. Right, B14. Now, if any of you haven't watched Geass, I suggest you watch it. It's a really good series. There's 2 series. If you're interested, you could also watch the movie versions of the series as well. If you're really inclined to do it. I only watched the actual TV series, and that was about it. And then I watched the actual movie that came out shortly after. Because the movie that came out after Lelouch, the Rebellion 1 and 2 coincides later on after all that, when the movies of the series is basically, if you've seen Gundam Seed and Seed Destiny, and you notice that there's like the movie versions of them where it's basically just a retelling of the series, that's basically it. Like so. There's the head. So you can get a better look at the head. Now we're on to the arm. So we will be needing this. Oh wow, the wheels are actually rubber. That was different. I can't remember if those ones are rubber or not. I don't think they are. Anyway, moving on. So, should be these ones now. We need D and D. Maybe not. There's E. Right. E1, 8. There's one. E1, 8 and 7. Right, so the way this goes is like that. And that will allow for it to extend out. Then we should be needing number 2 to go over the top of number 1. So this bit goes over this bit. There is something we forgot with this bit. We forgot the potty cap. So we want one potty cap to go in there and the other one to go inside here. So what we do is close, lift, hold it with my finger and slot it in. And what we do is we grab this bit, just like that, stick that bit in, like so, wiggle it around a bit, and there you go, it's in. So this bit goes over the top, like that. Just double checking in case it has to be a certain way. There you go. That's better. Beforehand these here were like that. So yeah, it's that way. And then 3 and 4. There's number 4, double check it. Slide like that. I did forget that bit. We'll come back to that in a second. So that would be that side, like that. So don't forget to do part 1, like I did. It happens, it happens. That's where I saw A from. 13 and 15. Yep. 13, 15. so. Sandwich that together, so it's in that direction where this big point falls down. And we go with a 14 and 16. Oh, let's see. So yeah, you want this corner bit to be here, I believe. Yeah. This bit through here, attaching to that, like so. Now what we want to do is attach these two bits, so it's like that. Yeah, like that. Like that. You can see that picture just there. That's how it's supposed to look. Number 4, again, A, 11 and 12. Then we want N, ending M. 1M. So is it double M's then? Right. So there is a slight mistake with this. It asks for PCN. I see. So they've added it on the very bottom where Z would be. No wonder I couldn't find that. Never mind. Right. Okay. So where are we? So we want this one here. As it clicks in, and then I down there like that. And then the fun part is sandwiching this together. There you go. Then a B. 24, 25. Right, so we want this bit again. And we want that like that. And like that. Stick that together for now. I'm going to this bit and slide it out. Then see it extending. Then fold this back up and put it like that. Pretty neat. Just double checking that I have got this all in the right angles. So that there goes there like that. This bit here attaches there like that. Yeah, that's all sorted. Okay, so doing the hand now, which is all that. All fun, all fun. Righty, so we will be needing basically everything on here. That. Now, number 10 is the thumb. There's the thumb. Got 11. Got number 11. Number 12. Then we got number 11 again. Then we have the last one, which is number 13. And that's everything on that spread. That's an empty one. Like that. Now, let's put this together. So they are ball jointed, as you can see. Which does help. Oh, it helps. Now, that on there. That on there. That on there. And that on there. Grab this. Sandwich it together. So you got well, it can go like that, and of course you got it like that. So yeah, these fingers don't bend, which isn't a problem. I don't mind that. If it did, it'd probably cost a lot more to get it. Now we want A8. And then a B26. There's that. Let's get B. 26. There's 26. Right. Let's get this put together. That goes on there. This bit goes on there, like so. Show you on that bit. And then I'll show you on this bit. And then of course this clicks into place, like so. And then it goes on there. So as you can see, we've now got that arm. So if I do that, and that, and do that, pull these out, and pull that out, there you go. Just don't let it catch you. I like how that also moves. Do that. Like so. Put that there. And get on to the next arm. Now of course this arm is going to be slightly different. So yeah. So let me just double check a few bits and bobs here. Okay, so that arm is one piece. That's a shame. I was hoping that the dagger was one piece, but it's not. It's actually attached to the hand itself, which is a shame. It is a shame. Which I'll quickly cut out and show you. I'm probably going to have this one attached. So you do have this as one entire piece, which is a shame. It's a shame it's not actually two separate bits, but yeah. Oh, it is what it is, you know. Righty, B. 16 and 19. And we want E and H. Now we've already cut E off by accident, which was this one here, and that was E. Let me just double check that in case someone's trying to contact me. Right, so, like that, and this bit goes there, this bit goes there, and this bit closes over it. Like so. Since nothing else actually goes on this bit, a 5 and 7. So A5 being a small little circular bit, and this one here, that just goes on together, and then fits on like so. I believe that is actually a gun. Now, next bit. Again, I skipped it. Oh well, it happens. N. So a little bit, and then a B. Like so. $29 and $28. and we want M. Last M there is. And before we go any further, we need we need letter C. This is this bad boy again. And what we are after is 12 and 13. So the last one's here. Okay, so it goes on this way. Like that. And this goes up to here. Like that. Put those to there. Now I'm going to skip this bit for a minute and I'm going to see. 1 second. Okay. Never mind, I'll do it here now. Those are the parts we need. Right. 3 and 4. Or 3 and 2. 3 and 2. Grab this one, do the same. And then I want these, which are literally just rubber, as you can see. Just take those off. Stick that on there, stick that on there, like so. Sandwich these together, like so. And before we do anything else, there is one thing we need after this. Like so. And we'll put one them aside, put that side. Number 9. Number 7. Like so. And we will be wanting F and B. will be going here, like that, and this will be going here, like that. Then we get to see and get number 4. Number 9. Number 6. Like so. Then we want 4. Like that. And this, before we do, B2. Like that. Make sure that's in. Number 3. B again. Yes, I think that's how it goes on. Yeah. But for some reason it's not going all the way down like I think it should. Right, I'll have a little look and see what I can do. There you go. This should just slide over the top. Yeah, that seems about right. Now then, we want a B. sell.
of electric and hybrid vehicles.
And then, last but not least, we have go. Just move it a little bit so you can see on that screen. Of course, you can add this to it, make it look like God, this base is really bad. So yeah, don't have to worry about the base, it doesn't really work. But yeah, well, there you go. Of course, this catch bit here, you can have this shooting off at one of the enemies. We'll quickly stick it on. There you go. So yeah, and that will be it for today. Well, for now, I will be, as I said, doing the next video, which will be this. As you can see there, and I'll show it on there, which will be the figurines you get with it. I'll be painting it all up, and I will be showing the Lancelot Albion. Now, the Lancelot Albion is a different one to this one. This is a high grade. Right off at the box. Both of them are high grades, but the other one was like a premium Bandai. So it's got wings when this one doesn't. The premium Bandai version of this guy actually has the wings as well. So just bear that in mind. Anyway guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. And we shall see you guys next time. Goodbye for now.